Hello, empty void of nothingness, that is my life and YouTube channel, and welcome back to the Stanley playable playthrough. Last time, it was all confusing and I don't really want to go and relive it again. So, we're going to continue onwards.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's the same thing again. It's always the same thing. It's always the same thing.
When
All right.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll do it this time. I did it.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Alright.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. How to solve a dispute with a co-worker? I was reading that slide. Turn it back. Steve! Turn the freaking slide back. God damn it, Steve. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Everyone is unique. But all suck. You most of all. No, not you. Listener. Viewer. You don't suck. I suck. I suck at life. The number of slides on this... What? Huh? I like staring at this slide though. Maybe something interesting will happen.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything.
Shut up!
This is why Stanley
Alright
and I
then!
are on such good terms.
No, we're not. I want to kill you, secretly. And you secretly want to kill me. Why the door close? Door, don't close on me anymore! I don't want you to close on me!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to go downstairs. Because downstairs is nice. There's usually things downstairs. Let's go this way.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Hey, it's that Civic from the
Considered
demo.
the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Oh, he'd be
might
pissed.
Be fired for that.
Steve, you dropped your coffee cup again.
Economy. Why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
What the fuck?
None of it made any logical sense.
What the?
And as Stanley pondered this,
What the fuck?
he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
This is true.
Repeating. No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief.
A dream.
To have finally
It
found
is a
an
dream.
answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
No, you're
He
crazy.
thought to himself,
I'm
I suppose
totally...
I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then
What?
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Dude!
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
And why is he British?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Voiceception!
And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself. Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Mental breakdown.
He would prove that he was in control. That
Existential crisis.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake
Well,
up.
no.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside.
So confused.
this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Wait, you have a wife?
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
What? What the hell? You lied to me, voice.
Stanley began screaming. Please!
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
And everything went black.
My brain is hurting.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
What the
It was
fuck?
comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She
What
had
the
no
hell?
time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And
Wouldn't
then
you
she turned and ran.
help the person? The end is never the end. The end is... And we're back here again. What the fuck? What the hell is going on? Until next time, empty void of nothingness, that is my life and YouTube channel. I shall leave you with this question. What the fuck is going on? And why the fuck am I fucking using expletive on this fucking YouTube channel? This is because fucking fuck. And I'm not getting paid, and fuck that shit. Alright. I just said fuck too many times, I'm gonna get sued.